So, me and my girlfriend fairly recently moved into a new place in Brighton. Yeah, so we moved in a few months ago, and I've been trying to get broadband set up ever since. Actually, before we even moved in, I started the ball rolling, like really prepared, tried to get everything sorted. I know how long this internet can take. So, what, 3 months later, we still haven't got internet. Apparently it's been over 100 days. I escalated it to the complaints department at EE, who were quite helpful, but it took me escalating it to, I had to email the CEO of Hove Rec, and then that goes to their executive complaints department. And that eventually got the wheels moving, because they said, well, EE, well, I might have done this, to be fair, I don't really know. They said EE's got the order out for the wrong flat. They're trying to get the flat they're trying to get it installed at the wrong place, which suddenly made a lot of sense, because we've been having to get permission to work, because BT needs to install a load of shit, or Openreach needs to install a load of shit. That's not bad. So we're trying to get this permission to work for them, signed by our landlord. They're going, no, it's not the right landlord. That's not the owner of your property. And then it all made sense. They were after an owner of a different property. Anyway, we eventually got that worked out. He says, oh, we've got to set you up a new account to rectify that. And so now we've got a BT account. Anyway, Openreach has been really good. As much as I was saying to the guys over yesterday, installing stuff, that in the past they've really driven me crazy, because it's you always get a note going, they're installing it this week, and then the day comes and they go, they're installing it next week, and then that day comes and they're installing it next week. But as annoying as that is, I've only ever had to wait about 3 weeks for it all to get sorted. This has been nuts. Anyway, so today we got the last piece of the puzzle installed. The Openreach guys came to splice the fibre from outside the house to inside the house, and BT still haven't sent us a router. So I've called them up, they're going, oh, we never ordered one, sorry. We'll get that done for you now, it'll be 5 days. 5 days in the grand scheme of all this isn't that bad. But I want to upload some YouTube videos and stuff. These Insta360 videos are 6 gigabytes to go. It's taken me a whole day to upload them, if they even upload successfully. So, anyway, I'm on my way to PC World, or Curry's even. Oh, what's it called now? Curry's PC World? Just Curry's? I'm on my way to Curry's PC World in Hove to pick up my new router, which I hope will be better than what BT's going to send me anyway. So we're just cycling along Old Shoreham Road. Up to this point it's quite nice. You get I guess it's a sort of protected bike lane. It's got a little curb up to it. It's a little bit sketchy, but because you've got right of way, or priority, but the drivers sometimes just pull out up to the line anyway, or beyond the line in fact, and then you got to brake not to hit them. Anyway, we're just on the road now. It seems fairly quiet. But yeah, we haven't got too far to go. And then I think I'm going to take us, I'll have a little look around PC World, because I don't know, that's always a bit of a treat for me. But I like having a little look around. I want to get maybe a new SD card and maybe a battery for this thing, but it's the new X5, this Insta360, and I'm not sure if the stuff's all readily available yet. It seems like it only came out like a month ago. So yeah, I want to have a little look at some SD cards. I want to look at some flash storage, and yeah, just have a little look around in like undercover Insta360 mode. And then we'll come back and I might have a little cycle around Hove Park, because that's quite nice. Also, I want to know from you guys, if you're still watching now, do you prefer the camera on the front or out the backpack? I'm ordering like a nice rig to get it to go out the back of my bike properly, rather than out my rucksack. So that should be cool for like third-person stuff. But I wonder if having it a bit lower down in the front makes things look a little bit more fast and exciting. I'm not sure. I'm slowly getting used to this camera. I keep thinking, oh, you won't be able to see that. Oh look, there's a safety camera pulling up. Just a speed camera? Yeah, it is, isn't it? This is what these mobile speed camera units look like. Bluetooth headphones would be nice, because I can connect that to this. It'd be like a sort of lav mic type thing. These Marshall ones are cheaper than AirPods. Don't mind the idea of that. Oh, this is the stuff I'm after. I think this is the one I've ordered, but I've done it online because the returns policy is better, so I've got to go ask someone where it is. So this camera needs like the Super Ultra. The Samsung one's a bit cheaper, I think. It needs V30 and a write speed of, yeah, V30. I can't remember. I think Pro Plus. I think this is the one. It's 128 gigabytes though. 256 gig Pro Plus micro SD XD. That's the one. I think it's cheaper at Argos. I'll buy another one at some point. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Oh yeah. I got an order to collect. Cool. They'll get them. Thanks very much. Have a good day. I wonder where the speed camera van went. They're just turning around. I've never had to buy a router before, and I don't really need to now if I could wait for 5 days. But yeah, this should do the job. Maybe better than the one that they send me. They being BT. We're gonna give it a go. I bought it online because the returns policy online says that I can test it, and if I'm not satisfied with it, I can return it. Whereas if I order it in, if I come into the store, pick it up off the shelf and buy it, then the returns policy says that it has to be unopened for them to return it. So this way I can take it home, plug it in, see if it works or not, because I've never done this before. It seems too simple that I can just plug it in. ChatGPT seems to think it's relatively simple like that. But yeah, I'll put this in my bag, I'll put you on the bike, and we'll have a little leisurely cycle home, probably via Hove Park, maybe Hove Rec. These kryptonite locks always get a bit rusty on me, but I guess that means they last quite a while. You might notice my little sort of, what do you call it? I like to give it just a good hit, and that gets it off. You can sit there for ages like pulling on it, but just needs a good hit. My man. I thought there was an open reach engineer in the van. I was wondering if it was the same guy I saw earlier, because he left a hammer at mine. I feel bad for him. So I was going to say, mate, you left the hammer, I'll come pick it up. I'm not sure if I should email them and be like, your guy left his hammer and I'll look after it until he comes to get it. Or if it'll look bad on him if he left the hammer at a client's house. I feel like they probably buy their own tools. Well, I don't know. I'd imagine they do, I don't know why. So maybe I will just email and see if he wants to come get it. Otherwise, I've got a lovely hammer. Cooperative there. So is that? They've got like 2 different types around here. They've got the Southern Cooperative and they've got Co-op, which they use like the same font in their brand, but apparently they're completely different companies. I've got this Co-op card, and apparently they used to be interchangeable, but they're not anymore. Anyway, I've been going to a Co-op because that's like, we've got 2 Co-ops, they're both the closest shop to our house, or like supermarket type, quick shop type thing. And there's been these cyber attacks recently. I think Co-op was caught up in it. So the other day I go and they just have not got very much stock. Then I go in another day that we can't take card payments. Okay. And then I went in yesterday and they didn't have, they were completely out of like staples. There wasn't any butter. I think they're out of eggs. I went into another one for a meal deal and they could give me they could sell me a sandwich and they could sell me a snack, but they were out of drinks, so you couldn't do a meal deal. Yeah, apparently they can't order any new stock because of some IT attack, some cyber attack. It's a real shit show. I don't know, it's just interesting to me, like the sort of dependence and all this stuff and how everything just grinds to a halt. Like, they could order food before the internet was a thing, before computers were a thing. Would Co-op not rather just, they called up and said we need this, that and the other, and they could actually start selling some stuff? Because I'm just seeing now that it's like, it's so worthwhile to go to, I'd rather shop at Waitrose. Waitrose is like expensive, but it's the same price as Co-op, and it's nicer and it's got more stock. And Lidl, we're just going by on the right, isn't far away from home. It's bigger and it's way cheaper. So what am I doing going to Co-op? I just wasted my money. Issue is I end up spending more money at Lidl because I walk around and I go, oh look, they've got, what was it? Gazpacho last time. Although I love gazpacho. I always look for it. I'm always looking for it in the UK after like one holiday to Spain where I really enjoyed it. Whoop. I'm always looking for it. It's like a perfect little snack. I love a bit of gazpacho. You can sometimes find it in the UK, and it's often sold by that, I can't remember what they're called. They make like soup and stuff, and they've got quite nice little bottled soup. But you sometimes find that. You can sometimes buy it by the carton. And then when I was buying this camera the other day, I was in M&S trying to download the software off their Wi-Fi connection, and I noticed they had big bottles of gazpacho, which were probably quite good, but they're quite expensive as well compared to how much it costs at Lidl or in Spain. So I'm wondering, I always have these business ideas that I never do anything with. I'm wondering if I just start like, could I just buy some gazpacho from a importer and I'll just be like the gazpacho wholesaler of the UK, or at least Brighton. I think the UK's got time for gazpacho.
Thank you.
Cool little coffee van up there. Go on, you're right. Thanks.
Today, but
So, this is Hove Park. It's quite a big park. Really nice in the summer, this spot. It's a little bit out the way from central Brighton, because it's Hove. Oh, didn't mean to do that, Belle. This dog. There's another cool little coffee truck up here. I really like these cab over engine things. I'd love to do another camper van with something similar, like a Toyota Dyna. Isn't that cool? Lovely little little wooden counter. Yeah, Nissan Cabster. Cool little catering van or whatever. But yeah, this is Hove Park. I've been running round here recently. I haven't done a run for about a week. It was funny, I went to see Lucy's brother at the half marathon. I haven't run since. I would have thought that would be motivating, but I don't know, I can't be bothered. Little off-road route. This is fun to run through. I haven't cycled through it recently, or run through it recently. It's growing a lot at the moment. Had a good fall over in here while I was running over these routes. That stung a bit. You smell that cow's party. I bet you can smell it through the screen if you're familiar with it. Slow down for these guys. Jim. Yeah, the park's a shared cycle route, obviously with pedestrian priority. This bit probably isn't, but is this even a path? This is just where people have walked, isn't it? Actually, little post there, I think it had a bike sign on it. It's fine, just don't be a dick. Tried desperately not to be a dick. Oh, big bit of dog shit on the ground there. It's cute. So this is like a miniature ride on railway. People sit on the back of it. We came along to one of the last ones of this on like a bank holiday weekend. The queue was so long, we had no chance to get in a... Well, we couldn't bother to wait for it. I love these things though. My dad and my granddad, well, I used to live in Tunbridge Wells, and my grandparents lived in Tunbridge, and at Tunbridge Pool they have one like this, and I mean, I love trains. So, when it was running, it was like so exciting. Hello, buddy. Yeah, you gotta be careful of dogs. I have hit one before when I was about 16. It was fine. I mean, I was on the brakes hard when it just ran in front of me. Look at him. Being all like, be my friend. Yeah, I hit one once on a mountain bike when I was like 15 or something. And the dog was fine. It sort of got shunted along a bit and just kept running. Scared the shit out of me. I managed not to fall off as well. Felt really bad for him. But yeah, it's just a little, basically just a little boost in the side. And the owners were really apologetic. But yeah, not an ideal situation. So you learn your lesson, go slow around dogs. It's a sports day or something. So keep an eye ahead of me. Thank you guys. Brighton and Hove especially is really dog friendly, and me and my girlfriend love a dog, so it's quite nice around here. You just get to see some really sweet dogs. Like, we're always sitting at the pub, asking if we can say hi to someone's dog. A common occurrence around here. I'll probably focus the camera. I'll just put the camera onto all of the dogs as I go past them. So this is the second time around this bit. I'm gonna cut up and we're gonna head up through Hove Recreation Ground. There's like a rugby pitch there and stuff. And yeah, it's a big hill up there. It's all part of a bike route. Alright. It didn't have any teeth left, that dog. Let's go. What is this? A Spitfire? Yeah, I think so. Try the Spitfire. Lovely yellow. My old, when I did art A level, the art technician had a Spitfire. Really cool. Apparently incredibly unreliable. Doesn't surprise me. But I think he used to do a lot of work on it himself. I'm not as good at hills as I used to be. But yeah, this is technically a bike route. I think it takes you down to Hove Station if you keep following it. Doesn't feel like a bike route along here though. I was convinced someone's gonna have a go at me for it. Also, I'm aware I keep calling this thing my fixie bike, but actually it's a single speed at the moment, and I can coast. It's got a flip-flop hub, so I can put it in fixed gear. The fixed sprocket is isn't locking in properly. So when I like brake with my feet, do a little skid, it sort of comes undone a little bit. I looked the other day and it was all really loose down there, so I just thought I'm just going to swap it around. I have a single speed freewheel, which is so much nicer to ride, especially in Brighton. Like, you've seen in my videos where I'm going down a big hill, like for this thing to be geared to go up a hill, it's horrible going down them. Like, you just feel it's so perilous with your wheels, with your legs just spinning around. And obviously you get way more classic sausage dog. Obviously you get way more like balance with your legs up here. but there's something so fun about riding fixed gear. Like, I don't know, you feel a lot more like in tune with your bike in a weird way. But then, I don't know, it's so much easier to, it's a bit more perilous being in fixed gear. Like, if you're going around a corner, you can't stop pedaling, so your pedals strike the ground. Let's just go for this. I think it's green for me. Your pedals strike the ground, that's always a bit hairy. But yeah. So I have to give them a little ding in case they try and open their doors. This is a funny bit of bike lane. I think I've said this before, but Brighton, for somewhere that's so anti-car and apparently pro-bike, has some of the oddest cycling infrastructure, and I think it's getting better, but I'm quite happy going along the roads. It's nice when you have a bike lane. But yeah, taking up my girlfriend out who's a bit less confident, you just start to really think about it. And yeah, you realise how crap some of this cycling infrastructure is, how little it does to actually protect you. This bit here, quite good, especially on this side because there's no roads coming out of the left. You can see on the other side, it's a bit different. This bit's funny, it just becomes a bit of pavement, but I do appreciate they can't just make the bridge wider. So we go and see the chaos that is Co-op. I don't know how much battery I've got left. These Insta360s do get through their battery quick. Look over there, they've got a load of bouncy castles and stuff. That's a fun school day. Yeah, the batteries on these cameras don't last very long, and I was using it last night. I haven't put it on charge since. Relatively soon I'll buy a second battery for it and a charge case for it, so I can have like maybe up to like 3 batteries in rotation and have one charging in my pocket while I'm using the other one, which should be pretty sweet. But as I was saying in PC World, I think this camera is fairly recent, and so are like the supporting accessories for it. So I wanted to buy this bundle which came with all of that for about 100 quid, but I couldn't get it. I just wanted the camera, so I bought the camera, and I figured I'd get the stuff. Get the other stuff when I need it. Now here's a particularly bad bit of bike lane. It's starting to go green. I've got to merge into this, but I want to be in that lane over there. I'll take it slow by the pocket, but what is nice on a fixie is when you go through something like that, you can just, you don't need to brake, you know exactly how fast you're going, because it's how fast your legs are spinning. You get quite a lot of control. this pizza van it's on Dyke Road outside the co-op most of the time. Really fucking good, really reasonably priced. Very nice people as well. But let's go see what this co-op's like. No way, they had a delivery. They've got cucumbers again. It's a miracle. No butter. No, they got. How's this work then? I just want some yogurt. Nice and cheap. Well, they got some of it back. I don't know what else I need. What do I want? Sorry. Sorry. Am I the problem? I think I literally just need yogurt, and they've got that. Yeah, this isn't as sorry of a sight as it has been. Come back. No, it's alright, thank you. Thanks very much, mate. Have a good day. I hate these membership deals. It shows how much your data's worth, doesn't it? What was that? £1.35 down to 95 pence if I had a membership card. I do have a membership card. And it just slows everything down. Another crap Brighton bike lane here. There's always cars just like inching into it and stuff, and doors get opened on you. It's not very pleasant. This car's really struggling to park. Look at that wheel. You'll be careful if someone's pulling over into you here. But anyway, we're approaching the end of my ride along and chat along with George, aka Mister Skids, as we buy George some a Wi-Fi router and some yogurt so that his life can be slightly more complete. Hopefully this audio's come out alright. I keep questioning this camera's ability and regretting it in post when everything's fine. But yeah, this might make clear my need for some sort of external microphone, which I'll get at some point anyway, but I lost my AirPods. Apparently they're great for this. So, let me know what you think about everything, and especially whether this camera should be on my hand. What are you doing? It's alright. I could be going faster than that if I wasn't chilling out. Let me know what you think about my camera mounting. Is it better on the front? Is it better on the back? What's this thing? Is that the Spitfire? It is. Very cool. The man suits it very much. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to cut the video off in a moment. We'll fade to black or white. And I'll see you next time for some more cycling content, probably. I've also got a longboard and some roller skates, which I'll take out at some point and play with my long Insta 360 pole. Cool, well, thanks for watching, guys.